What's going on, guys? Today we got a good one. LB7N with a very obvious fuel concern. Okay, fire it up. We got at least one injector stuck open, if not more. We're gonna pull them out, send them over to the Lenny and the guys up at DDP, and they'll go through them and see what we find. So, it's at this point in time that I admit to everybody that I am still a full-blown idiot because I deleted all kinds of footage again that I needed for this video. But I'm sure it will not be the last time, unfortunately. At this point in time, when we had the injectors out, we sent them to Lenny and the guys up at DDP. Great fuel shop. We used them for 90% of our performance injectors, I've got their injectors in the pull truck. We've got them in lots of customers' vehicles. Great guys, and we love them for the testing end of it as well. And this is why. So this customer wanted to save a bit of money. Can't blame him. He wanted to pull the injectors out, and he didn't want to pull the injectors out. He just wanted to replace the one that was hammering and the one that was stuck open. So we could go through and we could cap the rail and find which injector was stuck open, just replace that one single injector, and that's what he wanted to do. But we did push him to pull all 8 out to get tested, and it's a very good thing that we did. So here's the notes from the DDP guys. After running the injectors, we found that one was hung open. We were expecting that. After removing the debris from the control valve, we cleaned it and the injector ran normal. So that injector that was hammering, that was stuck open, actually tested perfect after the debris was removed from the control valve, which is great for the customer, less money spent. But then this is where it gets interesting. We also found 2 injectors to be leaking from the pinhole below the feed port, causing fuel to leak into the crankcase. And that's a big thing that we would have not learned if we just capped a couple of the injectors to find the one failed injector that was hung open. This is exactly why we will push customers every single time to send injectors out to get tested. We don't have the equipment to do it here. Not many shops do. It's big, expensive equipment. This is prime example, number 1, of why we will send injectors out to be tested. We put DDP at the top, if not at the top, very close to the top of the list, for all kinds of testing. And this is exactly why. We would have put one injector in, the customer would have had a lesser bill, which short term would have felt good. But the problem is that when we're filling up the crankcase with fuel, we're going to be, there's all kinds of red flags with that kind of an issue. But they found these issues. We were able to fix those 2 other issues, or those 2 other injectors that had the leak out of those pinholes. And now we're going to end up with a full set, 8 injectors, repaired, balanced, ready to rip, and no surprises down the road. This is why we test.